never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Denver Broncos
and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Carr going to throw right away. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Carr.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And this complete to Henry over the middle.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
In motion, the tight end. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. from the shotgun. Wilson.
And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. This one goes to Patrick. Touchdown! Tim Patrick with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Broncos 7, Raiders nothing.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
In motion left is Beckham. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr going up top. He's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you want the final metric on his top speed, and trust me, you do, Next Gen Stats says he hit 22.4 miles an hour. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And they'll send the tight end in motion. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Denver.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. And this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
There's a little bit of enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd and 9. Wilson, he'll get this one to Patrick. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Running from the gun with Henry.
And able to get this to the 31.
Derrick Henry on the handoff. The tackle made by Rock Yassin. A gain of 4. It's now a 2nd and 6 at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Rock Yassin.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Wilson getting right back to it after the pick 6.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Equal score, Raiders 14, Broncos
7. Second down and 3.
To throw is Wilson. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Denver.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, Wilson. This will be caught. It's Samuel.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Into the hands of Patrick, left side. Touchdown, Broncos. Tim Patrick with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The Raiders at 11-1 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes us up to the 47.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Jacobs with a carry on 1st down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Adams the man in motion right.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's complete to Cook. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller from 13 yards out.
And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson
winds up and lets it go for Samuel. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top.
As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
Taken from about the 12.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
16 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Carr now on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
52 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here's Jacobs. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Once again, it's Jacobs. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
They had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Meanwhile, Carr's slow, complete here to Waller. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good.
Now Carr. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Jacobs. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
Stop short of the goal line. A 2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
They go with Jacobs. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bronco defense comes up big.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
And my goodness, another interception. Anthony Averett picks it.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Carr going to throw.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
Touchdown Raiders. 3rd Touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He completes it to Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he will have the Broncos first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Derrick Henry
with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Wilson going to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Broncos 22.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Shepard, he's going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
98 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And some room to run now.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On second and 10, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 10. In motion goes the tight end. On third down, Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. The 20. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 75 yards.
And the Broncos get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
Shepard, he's going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
6-18.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets this to Davante Adams.
Finding room at midfield.
And some room to work. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12.
The Broncos take over 1st down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
In motion right here, Boyd. Now Wilson on 1st down. Forced out to his left.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton.
Touchdown, Broncos. Courtland Sutton with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Broncos 36.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Carr going to look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Carr now on first down. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Here's Carr to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Raiders stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rockies take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. One last shot for Wilson. Flushed out right. Try! And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do